Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2021. It's Stage Racer. We're on episode number 2 of our Pro Cyclist mode career. And we start with a ridiculously short, just a hair over 3 kilometer prologue at the Tour of Rwanda. And there's a new system for time trials. And so without being able to run through teammates and kind of get used to what the effort is, there's a bit of an unknown entering this one. And there's a good field here. I mean, Adam Yates is on top of the time charts right now. And as we go to set off, it's not even giving me the opportunity. I have to wait until we actually start to pick our effort. Now, this short, you'd think 99, but I've already seen from my teammates that red bar runs out very, very quick at 99. So let's see what happens at 92. We want this red bar to last. 87 is close. 86. Okay, it's about 87. Let's see, we're just ahead of the curve here right now. 89, 90. Nope. A little harder. 1K to go. 92. 90. Trying to push for the end. Still keep up the speed. 99. Okay. 21 seconds down. Not bad for our first go. Just 21 seconds down. My teammates seem to have gone faster, so I don't know. Maybe 99 was the way to go. It's so hard to understand the new system, quite how it works, and gonna need some practice. And of course, going right into extreme difficulty with a rider who is quite poor. It's gonna take a little time to sort out. Kind of figured you need that red bar for the push, but in this case, maybe you don't. Maybe you need the yellow bar, and the push can help you gain some seconds, and then you just kind of hang on to the end. I don't know. We'll have to trial and error a few things and figure it out as we go along. Let's go ahead and move to the next stage. Stage 2 sees an old favorite that I haven't had yet, which is the teammate roll. 20K at the front. Of course, 25% bonus on that would make 25K on the front to get the max rating that we can get for it. So we want to get forward and we want to put that time in as fast as humanly possible, because otherwise life could be difficult. We got 6 riders, 50 seconds up the road, and I begin that push. Let's go ahead and check in on that rider strategy, and there's 1 kilometer, so it is counting. So 70 effort, we are good to go. We'll back off a little bit more and make sure we're still out front as we do so. 67 used to be a doable pace. I seem to barely be hanging on to the front at 68, so let's keep it up as a 68 for now. We get up over the top at least. There's 5K already. And yeah, back it off meant others came forward. So 68 seems to be kind of requisite to be on the front majority of the time. Gap's at 2.5, so it is opening. That is the break. That part's secure. We're spending majority of our time at the front, enough to get these kilometers in pretty quick. That's already 8. Up to 13 now. Slowly getting there, but there's definitely some other riders, like Filippo Ganna, putting in some hard. Richardson got dropped there. They're down to just 4 riders now, and the peloton has split. It's coming back together, but yeah, the peloton had split there for a bit. We're at 14 kilometers that I've worked, and I don't have a ton of energy left. In fact, none of my teammates have a whole lot of energy left, so I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be able to keep up with this. Right now, I can't even get any kilometers in. Filippo Ganna has been working too hard. There, we at least got that 15th kilometer and got to 75%. Now, without energy, I'm working at the front hard. We got it up to 17K. Can I get it to 20? Can I get it to 25? Doesn't matter that I don't have the energy. I'm not worried about where we finish. 18 kilometers. We get a little bit more out front. Actually got a little recovery in. Now 19 kilometers. Here comes the fade, though. It's okay if I get dropped as long as I can find a teammate. Drisners, Garrison, Laverick out the back. If I can link up with a teammate or two. There's Andrade right near the back. There's Quinn. I'm back in the group for now. Recovery on a little bit. Let's push to the front. Yes, 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 yes. Out front. We are out front. There's that 1K. Okay, we got 100%. It's not going to be a 125. There's no hope of getting the 125. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Try to recover just a little bit here. Now's a good time to get out front again. 22. We need to get to 25 for that 125 objective. It never shows up as an official evaluation, but let's see. How far back is Laverick? Oh, pretty far. Alright, let's start recovering. I want to get in the group that Laverick's in, and I can work for him as a teammate and get those last 2 kilometers. At this point, all I care about is getting the experience so we can develop as fast as possible. We're not going to be competitive at this point in time. I don't have the resistance. I don't have the means, the know-how. And there we go. Ease off and recover some. Garrison now the one who's closest. Not sure why I'm not really recovering when I'm under 140 on the heart rate. Yikes. Glitch in the road. Come on. Get that recovery going. There. Now we're starting to see a little recovery. And we're about to hit the climb, but I'll still get some recovery in. Garrison now just about 30 seconds back. And now he's a minute back. It's hard to get a teammate to get close enough when I'm a stronger climber than they are. I got a whole group of teammates not far behind, but I'm pulling away from them instead of getting closer. I have recovered a lot. I just need 2K. 2K is all I need. Back off, back off, back off. Here they come, here they come, here they come. Ah, shoot, 3K to go. Ah, 1.4. They don't even want to come back at me. Okay. Almost. It got 100% evaluation though. I tried for more. I tried to be bad. I could have used the wait button. There is a wait button. There's Garrison just behind me. Drisner's Laverick all right there. But so dang slow. I mean, I really couldn't have gone much slower outside of actually using the wait button, which apparently I should have done. But I kind of figured doing a recovery ride and allowing them to catch up would be enough. Anyway, Valens takes the stage ahead of Hershey and Almeida. 9 points. That's a big jump from what we were getting in the breakaway, picking up about 2 points. Makes for a good day. Stage 3, we've got a difficult situation. They want me in the break, but today is a day that lots of riders want to be in the break. We've got a good 20-25 riders trying to get in the break. Early kilometers, and already there's 10, 12, and a difficult chase going on right now. So I'm biding my time. Hopefully they'll get caught again, and then we can go clear with a much smaller group off the front. It's still going to be too big. 8 chasing 3, but it's still not the 25 or so that we had earlier. 9 chasing 3, and back together again. Next attack. I don't have the energy for this attack. Right now it's 7. 7 could easily work. If I attack, others will attack, and I think we missed it. What are we going to get credit for? 1 kilometer off the front. Not a good evaluation, and those guys have gone well clear. And I don't have enough energy to chase down a 2-minute gap. So we're going to have to sit on and hope those guys get caught. Oswald and Toto. I'm 45 seconds, 48 seconds ahead. But I really need to catch those two. Otherwise I'm going to run out of energy quite soon. I'm not getting credit right now, by the way. You've got to be in the front breakaway, not in a chase group. Over a minute to the peloton, but I am toast. I'm out of energy already, and that's from the effort earlier. And the peloton, well, it's 3 minutes, maybe. Maybe they're setting up. We'll see. What's the time gap? Minute 50. 2 minutes. I'm in no man's land. I'm in no man's land. We need a little bit of recovery to happen. I'm a good climber, so maybe, just maybe, I can get back on, but... It was too far. Too far of a gap, and I did not have enough energy yet. I do not want to be contributing. I want to sit on and recover, please. Thank you. Alright, well, this is going to be a quick day. No points earned today. And no point seeing the rest of this. I mean, we're just going to have to go our pace. Alright, so stage 4, and I start much closer to the front this time. So far, we have a single rider that's gone clear. Can't see him. There he is. Oh, it's Vanderpool. Yikes. So far, I'm 20 seconds away, so I've been able to establish a good position off the front. Closing in on Vanderpool might be a little difficult, but you figure he's far enough away, over a minute now, that he will try to wait for support. 2 more riders going off the front. Laverick again. But today I like my odds of actually getting into the break. Now it's a much, much shorter stage. Much shorter stage. 50Ks off the front. It's only 64 to the finish right now. And we're still not at the front because Vanderpool still just ahead of us. He is so low in the break. I'm now 10 seconds short of him. I need to really push hard here and put my head down and make contact if we're going to get that 50K or anywhere near it. Who's not quite as accomplished as his big brother, but he's developing nicely as a young rider, following the same path of Matthew. We are 30 seconds clear. Chase group of 5 with a teammate. There you go. Maverick, Schlegel, Bayer, Marchand, and the group disorganized immediately. That's great.
And he sprints away in attack. The pack's deficit is being cut back.
Multiple guys not contributing. We got to 25% at least, so we will get some points today. But I do not have much energy left. I'm going to sit on. Laverick's working. Let him do the work. I'm not sure I'm going to make it over this climb. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and gel up now and hope we can hang on. Only a 71 mountain right now. I'm not exactly good at the discipline just yet. And at our pace, and as short as this stage is, and we get dropped, and it's 5K from the summit. So the 25% is all we managed. Look how close already. Already the field has caught us. And we're going to go out the back before the top of this climb. Yes, we do. Bernal took the last stage, by the way, ahead of Pogacar. And then Almeida. Thanks to never ever getting a chance to actually recover, we're already out of energy, so at this point I'm just riding to the top as fast as we can. McNulty taking the stage today ahead of Pogacar. Bernal just 5th place. We'll see if he hangs on to his overall lead. He did have a time gap. He was about 15 seconds clear, plus the time bonus. Stage 4, and they want the breakaway yet again. This time, though, it's the super break, as in they want it in the later kilometers. And we're not at the later kilometers yet. We've got 40K to go until we get to those later kilometers. But today looked like a good day to try to get into the break earlier rather than later, as this looks like the type of breakaway that's going to stay away for a good long while. We've got a 30-second advantage, but right now Zulo is the only rider with me. Peloton's at 32 at the moment. The field has already split behind us. It's slowly coming back together. We'll see if that amounts to anything here at the front of the field. On to the next climb already. This is where I can gain a bit of time, catch up to the front riders. See, we've already made contact with Frederick now.
appreciate the fact that there is a
sort of
breakaway,
have
given that
support
the
from
pack has
Marchand,
increased
but
its
it looks
speed.
like no.
This climb features some
Yep,
dreadful
dropped him.
percentages.
And the other guys are all back in the peloton now, so I'm the only one left that's gone clear. And you can see these guys are fading and going back, and I'm likely to suffer the same fate unless I can make it up there soon. Because we've got a shrinking
The pack is reducing the
breakaway.
advantage with every turn of the pedal.
And as it pulls riders back, the peloton continues to chase. But it's looking more likely at now 2 minutes. Boy, he really slowed me up, that guy.
A couple of teams have
We were
set
right
themselves
on
up
the
as
heels,
pacemakers for the pack.
and I was still contributing, but I kept, I don't know, it was odd. I kept bobbing on the back of his wheel, and he just slowed me up more and more and more. We've got a peloton of just 38 riders. Now, this is not over yet because that 80K thing, well, it still hasn't even happened. And right now we have a small peloton who's already split off the majority of the peloton, left them behind, and a small breakaway that's not that far ahead. They could easily be caught, and then all of a sudden this group could sit up, and I'd have a chance to try to go clear then. Right now, again, it wasn't inside the last 80K, so even though I wasn't at the front, it didn't matter. I wasn't collecting kilometers either way. 84K now. Ah, crap. Really? I got caught behind a slow rider again, who bounced me off and broke me off the peloton. Lengthy descent, chance to recover quite a bit. And we'll try to make some progress again later. I'm only 4 minutes down. Quinn's not far ahead or behind. Our group just got a little bit bigger. More firepower means we can catch up a little bit. I'm having an issue by not contributing of being behind the group. So I definitely moved my way up the order a bit, but it's not the front. It's the front of my team anyway. That's something. Irrelevant, not important. But it's something. Guys pushing a little too hard on the flat where I'm very weak with only a 60 rating. I just went back a few spots from where I was, but those guys are just in front of me, and we're going to hit the climb. And now we're going to try to work our way forward again. Sprinted out for the finish. Second behind Rodriguez. And that's 30th on the stage. That was a decent finish overall. Especially considering I spent the early kilometers trying to establish a position in the break and went well behind, well to the back, and then eked our way forward throughout that stage through each climb, showing that there is some potential as a climber. But low resistance just means we get dropped. We can outpace a lot of people when they lack resistance as well. So we need some levels, and that's why we're just doing whatever we can to get experience each and every opportunity. Another short one here on stage number 6, and it was looking good for a moment as we had just 8 riders in the break. Sorry, just 4, 6, whatever it was. Small number of riders in it, and then it just jumped to 11. But we do have very quickly a minute 16 gap, so is that enough? Find out. I do have 2 teammates here, Michael Garrison and Barbosa. More riders trying to get off the front, though, is really not helping us establish a break. 5 riders that have gone a minute clear trying to make it 16 at the front. Overall, we have 2:13 over the peloton now as we go through the first sprint point of the day. And I do get credit, so finally, breakaway objective 25%. That's worth about 1 point of experience. Take what you can get when you can get it. I'm not good enough to ride solo and earn points that way, so got to do whatever work they assign as best we can. Just 30-second gap to those 5 now, but the peloton also starting to bring us back, eking us back in. 64K to go. Here's one of the steepest sectors until you get to that categorized climb, and then again at the finish. 50% on the objective. So far so good. Also, you can see the fatigue starting to settle in. I don't really want to sit at the back. Okay, let's go back in and contribute to make sure we're not on the back, because all of those riders that were hanging on, they all got dropped. So 75% of the objective now. That's good. That's very good. We don't want to contribute much, because I know I'm going to get dropped if we do. We're down to 6. Down to 5. That was the last of the climbing for just a little bit here. And then we're going to hit this. Oh, we need 6K to go. 6K. And we've got 5K to the top. Meaning I'm probably going to get dropped before the top. If somebody decides to attack, we're screwed. It's a minute 30 over the peloton, so that's good at least. But I might be a good climber compared to some of these guys. Okay, there's the acceleration that I worried about. One rider dropped. 2 more riders dropped. I'm going to regain contact with them. Monk is going to get all the credit at the front, though. 2K shy of a 100% for the day. Okay, they are ready to contribute. Let's go ahead and grab water. Last time, 23K. We have not caught back up to him, but we are catching up to him. If we can regain contact, we can get those last 2K. Oh, shoot. There's the peloton. No. So close. So close. He's about to get brought in. Can I get a little bit? I'm going to gel up right now. I would love to see if I can. Nope. Comes the super barriers. Breakaway's done. All I need is 2K. If we can attack over the top, I can get 2K off the front. But, nope, there goes our energy.
15 kilometers to the finish
Okay,
line.
now can we do it? I have no energy to sprint. Ah. I have no energy to attempt a sprint. Three and a half K to go. Quinn's still up the road, but everybody else has been dropped from the team. Pogacar ahead of Port, Almeida. Bernal just 7th. I think Pogacar is probably going to move into the race lead after this one. And lead the group over the top. 68th on the stage. Still, better stage, better performance. 2K shy of our mark that we were searching for, but we do get 75%, so it's still going to be worth some XP. Stage 7, in the break again. Same objective again. It's hard work for just a few XP. I really prefer the teamwork one, and we've only gotten that assignment a single time so far in this career. 8 riders in the front group, 9 riders chasing, and the peloton is not that far behind. See a bit of an attack. It is now together, 17 riders, and the gap's opening. Over a minute. And this is the day you want to be in the break because it's mostly flat, and then you hit the big climbs. So you can knock off some kilometers. The peloton can back off and allow a gap to open. So 2:20. There's a gap. I think the peloton's coming back after us, so we've picked up the pace. And with 17 riders pushing pretty hard because your time on front is not long. 50%. Putting in just enough effort to stay put. It's actually not wasting any energy. I'm full strength here. Just about. I mean, our green bar stamina has dropped slightly. our yellow bar has dropped slightly, but we haven't really contributed anything. Gap's down to 1:40, but we're still out front. And when we hit the climb, I should definitely be able to stay in the group in the short term. Okay, and here comes the climb. Speaking of, 2.6k to the top of this one. We're going to need to get water soon. This group is going to start falling apart pretty quick. Down to 11. Down to nothing. Down to 13. Down to 4.
Only a few riders are capable of following the very fast pace up front.
Okay, 6 chasing 2.
The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
4 together at the front, and we've got water. Okay, back and working. We're at 63k. Just 3 riders left. Zacharin, backs, Stewart backs. Wow, 2 really strong riders that I'm with for this early in my career. We hit 75% of our objective, down to just 2 of us. Milner Zacharin, a former GC favorite. Now I'm riding solo. I've left him behind. Will the peloton allow me to go? No. No, they do not. Ineos, Gegenhardt, Yates leading things out. Almeida at the front. There's Pogacar. There's Dennis. Bernal. Just 18 riders and I get left behind. Now in a chase group of 11, but I don't have the energy. It was burnt out on that climb. 16, 8, and then I'm right there. Dombrowski, Gogol. I mean, this is a really good group of riders nearby. For now, though, it's definitely just survival mode for me. And we left quite a few riders behind there. A few more making their way back up. There's Gogol again. And we gain contact with this group. It's group A5. We are not that far down. There's A4. There's A3. There's A2. 18k to go. Nice little descent coming that I'll be able to recover a bit on. Escante getting ready to attack. Monike's had top 5s in multiple stages in this race.
This climb is feared by many riders.
I make it over the top. 3k to go. Yates ahead of Pogacar, ahead of Bernal, Almeida, Velens, Malama, and I'm approaching the finish. Just about a chance at a top 20 today. McNulty, Hershey, Port. No energy for the sprint, for the finish. But we'll push. I'm going to just miss top 20. Top 25 on the day, though. Top 25. 23rd overall today. What a result. That is really, really strong for me. Especially after spending the whole first half of the day in the break. That's part of the reason, though, why I also finished near the front. I actually gained position. And we have a difficult final stage ahead of us. I have a +1 race day condition, but my cobble rating is 55. And these cobbles or gravel sections that we have are going to be brutal. And I'm supposed to be in the breakaway, yet again, 70k or 35k of the last 70, which is going to be a very difficult task, but let's try to get off the front now and see what we can do. Oh, it's pure cobbles. Oh, I'm terrible on cobbles. I'm already caught by the peloton and already falling back. Peloton's got just 44 riders in it. We got a breakaway of 14, which includes not normal breakaway riders, but contenders. I made it back to the front, but that one rider is quite a ways away. See just how fast I go back and how slow. Oh, I'm desperately slow on the cobbles. Well, we're not going to collect any amount of credit today. I mean, I'm bad. I'm very bad. 66k to go. Oh, and a puncture to boot. I'm going like 4 kilometers an hour, and I still managed to puncture. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm a good 10 minutes ahead of Barbosa. This is ouch. This is painful, but also humorous. Am I catching up, or are these guys all lapping me? I think I've been lapped. It's had virtually no impact, but I mean, we're talking a good 4 minutes standing still with punctures. 17 minutes down, 18 minutes down. So subtract 4 from that. Yeah, it's had an impact. It's made a bad situation worse, but my horrible cobble rating is the reason for being at the back. 96th on the stage. Barbosa won 28th. That's pretty dang close to last place. Cutoff was 34 minutes, but it's also the final stage, so it really didn't matter. Let's see what kind of experience we got for this thing. And this race probably shook up the field significantly. Pogačar was 10th. Bernal was 11th. Those were your top 2 in the GC. Will they still be there? I would imagine there was some gaps today. Like Krieger and Stuckbro over a minute ahead. And then these guys same time. So there's your final standings. Pogačar wins the overall ahead of Bernal. Almeida hangs on to 3rd. Mollema, Velens, Port Hershey, Yates, Nibali, and Kreuziger are your top 10. As for our team, Quinn, 37th, 42 minutes down. Drisner's, I finish 81st, hour and 19 minutes behind my first lengthy, challenging race. And could have been worse. Could have been worse, but certainly could have been better with a couple of levels. It will be. What do we get? Nothing for the stage, but what do we get for the overall? Nothing. Ouch. All of that. All that time, all that effort, and the reward was, I don't know, what did we get? 10 experience for that entire race? Turn of the month, tomorrow. Normally this would be a time to go for stage racing development, and there would be an upside to it. Mountain going to 72, time trial and prologue would both be at 71, but it turns out that there's a couple extra points if I change it up a little bit. Go for puncher. We can push our hills rating from a 67 to a 71, so +4 instead of the +2 we would have gotten with stage racer. We still get the 1 mountain point, and while the time trial only improves by 1 each, where it would have improved by 2 each, so I lose a couple points there, we're making those extra points in the hill and in the acceleration. The acceleration can make a real difference. +4 to the acceleration instead of +2. There's our 2 extra points. Stamina, resistance, recovery, all the same. Flat, the same. Big pluses, +4s to the hills and acceleration at the sacrifice of just a couple points is going to be worth it. So I'm going to take the puncher evolution this time. That's going to balance me out a little bit. That's going to give me 4 above 70. It's going to give me a 69 in acceleration as well. That's a good combination. So there is our level up, and we're going to take our next bonus in attentiveness so we can level up a little bit faster, because right now we're so bad that we can't really earn hardly any XP, so we need turn of the month to really make that thing happen. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.